Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. Alright, I got this video that I'm dropping, and I've been dying all week to show you guys these comics that I found. Oh man, I'm like super pumped about this. You have no idea. We're gonna get into this collection that I've been talking about that I kind of been teasing most of the week on you guys. We're gonna get right into that in a minute. I do, you guys know me. I was doing it again. I was on the Facebook Marketplace and I was just scanning, looking, kind of seeing if there was any deals, what was available in my area that I could go pick up, and I found another collection. So we're gonna start with that collection, and then I'm gonna show you the collection that I picked up earlier this week. That's right, guys. I got two collections to show off today. And before we get into those, I do want to promote my contest. I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers, and when I do, we're gonna give this book away. And all you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe on the video, and you're gonna be entered to win this book right here. And this is the first team appearance of Deadshot, Deathstroke, Harley Quinn, Duella Dent, and the Black Manta in the Suicide Squad #1. And we're going to ship this bad boy on away. And all you got to do is like, comment, and subscribe, and you're going to be entered to win. And maybe, I'd suggest hitting the bell down there so that you get notified about any of my future videos. So if you do win, you know. All right, let's get right into this. I did go ahead and bag and board all the stuff from both of these collections already. So they're nice, clean bags and boards and everything. And we're going to start with the collection that I just picked up about an hour and a half ago. All right, let's get right on into this. First up, you guys know me. Why do the collections always have these weird books? I have no idea. But here we go. We got Impact Comics Legend of the Shield #8. That is, like I said, that is an awesome comic. Right there it goes. All right. Woo! Let's get on into this. Okay. Next up, we have The Adventures of Superman. And I'm actually loving this comic and super happy to add this to the personal collection. I am going to be reading this Christmas. It is awesome. And check it out on the front cover there. Superman is eyeing basically what looks to be a drunk Santa that has done something wrong. So I'm super curious what's going on in that issue, and I definitely want to check it out. All right, next up in this first collection, and I'm going to tell you guys how much I paid on this collection too. I paid $5 for this collection. And so next up we have Superman the Man of Steel #20. And that is going to be in memoriam of Superman, killed on this spot while defending this city. So this is literally the issue right after Superman has died. And as you can see, he's got the tombstone and all the DC big heavy hitters that are still alive are there just attending his funeral basically. And so that's a super hot issue. I want to value it because it's not in the greatest of condition at maybe like $10 or so. But it's a super cool issue. It's one I didn't have, and I'm super happy to add that to the personal collection. And if you guys been watching me, which you should be, I don't know why you're not, but if you've been watching me, I don't know why, but I keep finding these in people's small collections. Why do these small, cheap collections that nobody has any idea what kind of books they have, why do they have this? But I found it again. Here we go. It is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventure Special from the fall of 1992. And since I already actually had a copy of this, I know how much they're worth. They are worth about $15 to $20, especially in as minty fresh condition as that one's in. And next up from the same collection that I paid $5 for, we have a Spider-Man, Power Man, and Storm. And this is a really cool, I haven't checked yet, but I do believe this is, judging by the collection, is everything from 1992. I do believe this is the 1992 version. There's actually two versions of this, one from 1982, and I believe this one, which is from 1992. And it was a giveaway by the American Cancer Society. They were giving these away for free to promote smoking awareness, the unhealthy effects and everything like that. So that's a really cool issue. I did check that out. I saw those going for about $8 to $10 on eBay. So not too bad of a find considering I paid $5, and I'll probably hang on to that one too because that is just too cool, honestly. Like, you got Spider-Man, Storm, and Power Man, and they're promoting a lung cancer awareness. I think that's super dope. Good looking out on Marvel's part. And so the issue that caught my eye when I was scanning through the Facebook Marketplace is this one right here. We have Superman, the Man of Steel, number 18, and that is the first appearance of Doomsday, and it is about a 9.4 to 9.6 copy. And I am super happy to add this one to the collection. It with that iconic front cover. If I don't know, let me get my hand out of the way so you guys can really kind of eye that. Take it in. That is just an amazing find for $5, and that is the hot purchase from that collection that I got for $5. So pretty cool, and I want to value that book. I don't know, it was kind of all over the place. Oh, I didn't point this out. It it's also it's also a newsstand copy. Um, I think it was like a 9.2 newsstand copy that went for about $300. So yeah, you can't really beat that. $5, and I'm probably gonna have to send this one off to CGC and go ahead and see what CGC gives me on that. Maybe give it a nice clean and press before I do that, but you know, I I think that's a pretty good $5 investment. And so that was a really good pickup. I'm really happy. I was checking to see if there was anything more before I headed on home from work. Now, this is the collection that I picked up earlier in the week, and I paid a little bit more than $5 for this one, but you are gonna see why. These are hot, and I'm super excited to add these to the collection. And I paid $40 for these books. And so then I'll go ahead and show them off. We have the Star Wars number 6, and it is the Whitman's variant. And this is a reprint, so this is, I believe this is the first printing of number 6 here, because it doesn't say reprint 2, it just says reprint. So I do believe this is a first printing Whitman's variant, and this is number 6. It's probably in about the worst shape, as you can see. It's got a pretty bad spine roll going on, and I did bag and board the books from both of these collections before doing the video, just to get them as safe as I possibly could. So next he had Star Wars number 5, first edition Whitman's variant. Really cool book. I'm just giving it an extra seconds there so you guys can see these front covers, because these are super freaking dope. And I'm like, maybe you can see now why I've been wanting to drop this video all week and show these books off, because these are amazing books. The next up, we have number 4 in that really, really cool cover. And as you can see, these copies are crispy, crispy, crispy with. And I do believe that I purchased these from the original owner of these books. It was a couple, and they were in their late 70s, I want to say. And so the time is just about right that they would have been in their early 20s. And I do believe that these are original owner books, and they're in really good condition. And we have next up, we have the number 3, and that is the first cover appearance of Chewbacca in comic books. And so that's friggin' really cool. And as you can see too, it's another very, very nice copy. The number 6 is the worst one with the spine roll. I think you guys know, if you've been dealing with comic books for a long time, I I'm pretty sure number 6 was on the bottom, right? Um, of these books, and so it has that spine roll that you usually get from whatever was on the bottom. Unfortunately, um, we do have number 2 here, super clean number 2, and that's going to be the first appearance of Obi-Wan Kenobi. And this book's really heating up right now. And just give you guys like a really close up. I mean, these corners are crispy. These are some beautifully in condition books. Um, and then lastly, from the collection that I paid $40 for, is a Star Wars number 1. And as you can see, the 1 through 3 doesn't have the reprint on there. So these are definitely Whitman variant printing 1 variants. And this is just the I'm super excited to add these books to my collection. Like I I don't even so I kind of like I looked on eBay to see before I did the video. Like I said, I paid $40 for the 1 through 6 Whitman's variants, printing ones in very good to fine condition, maybe fine to very fine, just depending upon which issue you're talking about. Um, and I I personally wouldn't part with it. Like I don't think I'd even sell them to you for $500. I honestly think they're worth a little bit more, and the market hasn't quite caught up to the fact that these are the more they're more rare versions of the Marvel comic books that were being printed at the time in 1977. And on top of that, these are books that were sold in packs of 3 and were distributed to Sears and department stores and places like that, and had kids picking through them, parents buying them as gifts for little kids, and most of them have seen better days, right? And so to be able to find some of these out there in the wild. Now I do know, because I did a little bit of research and stuff. Um, I do know people have found some warehouse finds with minty crisp versions of these books, and have CGC'd them and have them 9.6, 9.8, and those are going for quite a bit of money. I do understand that, but I feel like the rarity of the book is such, and the demand for front covers like this, like I don't know what I value them at. You could buy I think it was like this one you could buy for 40. This one right here, so that's number 1. Number 2, I saw sales. These are sold listings. I saw sales for like 40 on this one. And if you kind of scroll back the history on not number 1, number 1's been about 40 for a while. This one, if you scroll back the history on it, it's actually come up in value recently, and I think that's because the Obi-Wan Disney Plus series is coming soon, and this is the first appearance of Obi-Wan. Um, so I'm thinking that's why on that one. This one I saw going for 20 to 25. First cover appearance of Chewbacca, I think, is why. Um, and then this one right here, first cover appearance of Darth Vader, 20 to 25, sometimes 30. Number 5. And this is where they kind of started dropping in value a bit. Number 5, I think, is like $10. And number 6, again, is like $10. So, I mean, what you have, 10, 20. Yeah, I mean, like $80, but I wouldn't even sell these for $80. They are way more valuable than $80. Okay, so that's my 2 cents on the Whitman's variants. Anyways, I digress. Moving along. Um, so those are some really awesome finds. We got the Gem Mint from the $5 collection is the Doomsday, which maybe about a $50 book if I sold it as is. I don't plan to sell it as is. I plan to get it graded and keep it in my own personal collection. I remember this issue growing up, and it's one of those things that I used to have that I wish I had that now I have again, and I'm gonna get it in a slab so it's nicely protected. I don't know. It might not be worth that much, but if it comes, you know what I'm saying? What if it comes back at 8.5 or something because my grading skills aren't the greatest yet? That's possible, and then it maybe would have been better to just sell it as a raw because an 8.5 doesn't. When I looked it up, an 8.5 doesn't go for more than $50, so I'd be kind of losing money on the deal. But I sometimes you just get stuff slabbed because you're like, I want it for my own personal collection. I don't care. um, and if it comes back higher, then cool. Maybe it'll be worth something, and my kids can sell it one day and buy themselves a house or something nice. Um, and these Star Wars books, same thing. Like I'm probably just gonna hold on to those for 10 or 20 years and keep them in a dark sealed cabinet and in the best shape I possibly can, and maybe they'll appreciate in value a bit more than they are now, and I'll see some good return on the $40 investment on those books, and I'll additionally have had them. I might CGC them. I kind of want to learn a little bit more and maybe get some close up pictures and show them to people and be like, is this worth CGCing? What do you think? The number one and number two probably definitely are. Maybe the number three, which is the Chewbacca. Maybe the number four, which is the Darth Vader cover. But then after that, it's probably no. I mean, I don't know, like guys, like number six is really awesome too. It's got the first battle between Luke and Darth Vader there on the cover. That's like to me, that's friggin' awesome. And it says what at last the soul shattering climax of the year's best movie. And I mean another little this first 6 issues is actually the first movie put to comic book, like verbatim. So these are, in my opinion, awesome, and I'm super happy to add them to my collection. I would display them, guys, in the video so you guys could see them, but to me they're like more valuable, and I don't want them to get any sort of sun wear or anything. Like I have blinds, and so not much sun gets in here because I have these books up here too, which are really nice. But I don't know, those are older, and probably just put them away in a box. And I'm sure some of you guys do the same thing. You're like, I really like this book, and I want it to stay as nice as I can. And so yeah, I'm super happy to add this stuff to the personal collection, and and the investment for the future that it might hold. Hey guys, if you enjoy this kind of content, remember like, comment, subscribe on the video. You're gonna be entered to win the Suicide Squad #1, the first team appearance of Deadshot, Deathstroke, Harley Quinn, Duella Dent, and the Black Manta. I mean, you can't beat that, right? Comics for free? Who gives away comics for free? Just about every other YouTuber. I'm just playing. All right, man. If you guys do enjoy this content though, and you want to help me out, hit the link below. Go shop at my eBay store. I have like over 1,000 back issues up on my eBay store, and they're all set up in lots, so you can buy like certain runs and stuff. Check it out. I would love it. It would help me out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I will hit you up tomorrow, like always. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Peace, guys.